Hello, welcome to this lesson where we're going to look at how we find the volumes of prisms and cylinders. So a prism is just a collection of layers. So it's like we have 1,000 little layers, one after the other. And each layer is in the shape of its cross section. So remember, the cross section in a prism is the same as its base or its height. And that shape continues all the way up infinitely number of times. So this shape goes all the way through. Now we can find the volume of our prism by multiplying the number of cubes in its cross section, so this shape, by the number of layer of cubes. So we have 6 cubes in the cross section. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So we end up with this. We have 6 cubes and 4 layers of 6 cubes. So we're going to end up with 24 cubes. So that's our final volume for this shape. So now we're going to make a more general formula. We're not always going to have cubes like this. Sometimes we're going to have to work with shapes where we're given areas. So if we have the area, and this is similar to our previous one, if we have the area of the cross section, so we have this area here, and we also know the height, this is the way down here. Our height. We can find the volume of our prism using this equation. Volume equals area times height. So here's an example. Volume is area times height. So volume is going to be area, which is 20 centimeters, square centimeters, times 10 centimeters. So it's going to be 200 cubic centimeters. For this one, we're not given an area, but we can find it out ourselves. So this area here is just a rectangle. This is going to be area equals base times height, which equals 3 times 5, which equals 15. Now we just have to multiply that by this number here. So you have volume equals our 15 times 6. So volume is going to equal 90 cubic centimeters. This was centimeters squared. All right, another question where we're not given exactly what this area is, but we can work it out. So this area is a triangle this time. So it's going to be half base times height. So we're going to go half of 4 centimeters by 5 centimeters, which equals 10 square centimeters. So volume is now 10 square centimeters times the height, which is 6 centimeters. So we end up with 60 cubic centimeters as our volume. Okay, now it's your turn. Have a go at finding this volume, and then I'll go through it with you. All right, so we're given the area and the height. So we just need to plug it into our formula. Volume equals area times height. So volume is going to be 10 times 10 square centimeters times 8 centimeters, which is 80 cubic centimeters. Okay, can you find the volume of this prism? All right, remember our formula is area times height. We don't know what our area is, so we have to work it out. So it's this part. Area equals base times height, which is 4 times 2, which is 8 square centimeters. So you get 8 square centimeters times the height, which is 5 centimeters. So we end up with 40 cubic centimeters as our volume. All right, finally, can you find the height of this shape? All right, again, we're not given this area, but we can work it out. So it's a triangle. Area is half base height, which is half of 4 times 3, which is 6 square centimeters. Our volume is area times height, so it's 6 square centimeters times 8 centimeters, which is going to be 48 cubic centimeters. I hope this lesson makes sense. This is a bit of a summary of what we've learnt. If you have any questions, bring them to class. Thanks.